Right, but 60 is at least a push in the right direction. I think you've got some just general resistance, don't you, in your set, Shanas?
Yeah, like in my preset, I have like about 20 to 30 for all resistances.
Yeah, so that bump him to 90, which 90 is at the point where actually it'd be more than that because when you throw on Mark of the Wild,
Doesn't stack.
Mark of the Wild doesn't stack with yours.
As far as I know, mine works the same as a Paladin's, and the two do not stack, I don't believe. I believe it's you get one or the other. Like, you get... It's like in well, because, like, I've had Mark of the Wild and I've had Paladin fire buffs, and I only benefited from them by 60. I didn't get 80 or 100 or whatever that mine would have been.
See, and that's messed up then because it should stack both because the mark is general resistance versus the fire, which is specific.
Yeah, but I don't think it's ever worked for me. But I mean, literally, grab us a Paladin. We can try it out before the raid.
Yeah, I mean, well, and I look at it and watch. I don't.
Druid, I guess.
Yeah,
So,
I just need to look at it and pay attention. But
yeah,
so,
honestly, the way I look at it is they treat it like D&D in that you can have like one boost from armor, you can have one enhancement boost, you can have one you can have one at different types. So like you can have a potion and it'll stack with your buffs, but you can only have like one like class-based buff, whether it's an aura or whether it's Gift of the Wild, and it goes with the higher one. And then like you could also have, I think, like an edible, a food buff that boosts. But you
I don't
have,
think it's going to be too much issue. Like, as long as we don't get bronze, there should be very little reason that our tanks would die.
Oh,
like,
I have a sand.
Okay.
Should I bring a sand?
If you want to bring it, generally we don't use them for our DPSers.
I can give it to someone. I've never been to the boss that it's used on.
But you will tonight.
Ooh. But yeah.
Also,
Also,
that's
yeah.
Chromagus.
My comment about like it only being 60 wasn't meant to be negative. I just mean like factual. It's only 60.
Right. No, I understand because that's what all the Pally ones are as well, and the pre-shadow protection, which is fine. But even 60 is better than nothing because, you know, if you take a 4K hit and you knock it down even to 3,400, Shanas doesn't dip into that oh shit range. That's the one that gets me worried. Is when Shanas starts dropping into the oh shit range.
I should have about approximately 8k health this time.
Oh, that's right. You should have your flask on too.
Yeah. So.
Oh, dude, with 8k health, if you die tonight with 8k health, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting if I die.
You and Lily both. Lily better not die tonight. That's gonna piss me off. My goal is for you.
Over the wipe. Over last Friday, I was just looking at all the times I died, and I was like, wait a second, I didn't get breathed on. That was all.
That's still the funniest one.
I was like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah. For you, if you don't know, Alley Cat, the priest class call buff, if you use a straight heal, it puts a debuff dot on the tank. Yeah. Or whatever your target is, and apparently Moonforge hit Shanas with a flash heal.
Oh god.
So the dot killed him.
Oh god.
And we were like, oh, it was just bad timing of Berserker. Nope, it was Moonforge. Yeah. Moonforge caused us a one-shot.
Oh yeah, I looked up all of the class calls, and like some of them were donkeys.
Oh, they're awesome. I love the class calls. I like all of them. The only one that irritates me is the Pally class call.
I mean, I do love the fact that, like, it's shit like, oh, like, you're gonna summon a bunch of Infernals and shit, and then the Hunter one is just bow break.
We're gonna break your shit.
Yeah, but it's just like, I can't think of a better one, or a better way of doing it for Hunters, but at the same time, it really entertains me that the Hunter one is just bow break.
Yeah. See, what I would like is for him to mind control the hunters. Kind of like you can mind control your animals.
Oh, like, yeah, like Eyes of the Beast.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I would actually prefer if, like, it summoned your pet, and your pets went crazy.
Right, something like that, where you have to CC them. That would be better than just break your weapon.
Well, because if the pets went crazy, hunters could also utilize Scare Beast for the first time in the existence of that spell.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, oh, so did I tell you about when Felon and I went into ZG?
Mm-mm.
Fuck, I picked up a pile and then ran up on top of one of the walls, and then as I'm on top of the wall, or as I'm running up the hill to get on top of the wall, suddenly the mind control hit, and I just stopped, turned around, and took 2 steps forwards towards the mobs, and then stopped, and then took 2 steps forwards. And then stopped, and I'm sitting there just like, Hakar, no, you asshole, stop moving me towards them. No, not 2 more steps. Like, and it's just like every time he would just move me 2 steps closer, then
That's
stop,
funny.
and wait, and then 2 steps closer, and finally at the end when it dropped off, I was close enough they aggroed, and I had to do a bad feign death to try not to die.
Oh, that's funny.
But like, I've never seen a mind control quite like that, because usually there's an enemy to fight. But there was no ally nearby for me to go after. So yeah, it just brought me closer to the nearest group of mobs. Like I was gonna join them in hanging out at this house.
That is funny. Come on, stupid herbs. Respawn.
I'll go check further to the northeast. This is the hallway I usually sit in, just because like you can access everything on your tracker.
Yeah.
Also, I found out something that I don't know why I didn't know it till now, but apparently with the spell stack set up on my shaman, if I can lightning bolt, and then while it's in the air, hit elemental mastery, and then shock an enemy, and it will register that like, oh, there's 2 spells on their way. The next spell that hits is, or like the next spell that hits is supposed to automatically crit. So both of these crit, and it guarantees that they will both crit. So I could do like 2,500 damage just like that, and then you just lightning bolt, or I mean chain lightning, and if that crits, you've got like another like over 1,000 points of damage. So I can do like 2,500 to like 3,500 damage in the course of like a second.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm like, holy shit, like I need better gear because my shaman is poorly geared, but like knowing that, I can definitely, like they said, basically every 3 minutes you get a fuck you spell. I was like, yes.
That could be
Yeah, and I just need to buy 3 more Bloodvine, and I have all the mats for my goggles for my shaman.
nice.
Yeah.
Seriously, Shanas, you got Czar to drag your ass into Deadmines already?
What?
You got Czar to drag you in? Nice.
We're trading power level runs. Like Zard does 1 for Deadmines for my druid, and I do 1 for Stockade for his warrior.
Gotcha. So you never asked if anybody else wanted in on that deal. Let's see how it is.
I said it in guild chat.
I actually asked.
I mean,
Was I? Where? I didn't see it.
you were probably listening to me.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Now I see it. It's alright. Oh, there's one. Sweet. I have a...
Yeah, so it's like basically we're trading runs between us.
If you want, you just go.
No, it's okay. I'm gonna get this last urban and I am gonna head. No, it's okay. Because I would have to get my freaking warrior all the way from Teldrassil all the way there.
Oh no, I can summon you on my warlock alt. Like if you want though, like seriously, we can summon you sometime to get you some of these flight points to at least get you the ability to come over easier.
You need
Yeah.
extras. I don't need that.
Alright, I am gonna Hearth. I think I'm good for Ghost Mushroom, but if you are if you don't mind, yeah, like I said, Ghost Mushroom is one that we go through. You know, basically every other week we go through 2 to 3 stacks. So,
Yeah, no, I'm up for trying to help out more.
Yeah.
Honestly, I will also say my main thing is I love having people in Discord. So like, if you never have to come with on my farming runs, but if you ever want to encourage me to farm, just be in Discord because I just like to. I feel better when there's company there. Is kind of the thing.
Yeah, I can listen. I can do that.
But if Evan comes on, please let me know because I just as soon as he comes on, I'm Hearthing the Stormwind buying the last couple Bloodbind, and I'm gonna get those goggles made.
What goggles?
The
Bloodbind
engineer.
goggles.
I can make those for you.
Wait, you can? Okay, fuck, I'm Hearthing,
Yeah, I'm an
and
engineer.
then I'll come back to Hinterlands. So you're
No
swapping over
worries.
right now, right?
We're doing. Do you want it right now?
Yes.
We're in Deadmine.
I know that's part of the
This-
joke, but like I can
That's
wait till you're done
funny.
Deadmines.
Yeah.
But, like,
Well, once our Deadmines, go to Stormwind.
yeah, no, I'll Hearth and buy the last couple of Bloodbind. So just tell me when you're done Deadmines, and I'll do the Hearth and purchase.
Cool.
Damn. That's fun.
Oh, let
Yeah,
me give you this buff. Why didn't I buff Czar? I was like,
Because you a scrub. Hey, wait, you're a druid?
Yeah, I'm a druid.
So before you swap characters, if you want to meet up with me and buff me, we can see if yours stacks with if the resistances stack with mine.
I'm not going. I'm just parking my druid in Deadmines though. I'm not
Oh,
going
okay.
anywhere. Like, if you want to test this, we could just do it during raid.
I just like to do it before raids, so we know. Like I didn't realize someone didn't know that brute force doesn't stack with stamina, and then
Brute
saw them
force,
talk.
elixir
Well,
of
they,
force.
Elixir
Yeah.
brute force, yeah, it doesn't stack with power word fortitude for the stamina.
well, they had thought that if you got the brute force up before the buff, that it would stick. Like there was a bug, but it seems that it's been repaired.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, we did some testing with that previously. Because I used to farm up brute force all the time, and then when I realized that they don't stack, I'm like, fuck it, giants all the way.
Funny
Which
thing,
Sorry?
there's a funny situation because see, you can actually get buff capped, in which case it starts knocking off your buff. That is on my warrior. Every time I do bloodthirst, that's a buff.
Yeah.
Every time I do, there was quite a
I get that.
few.
Do you just mean like you have a maximum amount of buff slots?
Yes, you have a maximum
okay.
amount of buff slots.
Yeah,
Difficult
that makes
reach, but yes, you do. It starts knocking off your own buffs.
Yeah.
Why I know that? I've been talking to some other tanks.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, when there's
Some
debuff slots on bosses, I would expect buff slots on us.
ding.
Also, I was trolling not trolling, like trawling, whatever the term is. Like I think it's a nautical term. The Reddit for this server, and I stumbled on Bayo Shadow's post at one point about looking for like a group to raid with, and I was like, it was from like 100 days ago or something like that, like a long time ago, and I was just like, hey, I recognize that.
200 weapon, less of spirit. So exciting.
Two-handed weapon of spirit.
Yeah. The enchanter's trapped.
Ah,
Nice.
What? Leather spirit? Two-hand leather spirit. It's
That's
okay.
less.
Yeah, that's like a gold on the auction house.
I just spent too much money. That's going to be the biggest hang up on me being able to switch back and forth between Shadow and Holy each week.
These damn knockdown freaking goblins.
I don't farm 100 gold a week.
I don't either. I barely farm at all.
There we go.
I'm random. My shaman's been making more money than my hunter has been lately.
Yeah. Well, I was good. I'd gotten over 1,000, but I used all of that, or 800 of that for my mount.
That's how it's
Oh yeah,
I
congrats.
know. Thanks. I'm so happy to finally have my freaking saber.
Oh, what? What?
Why would she stand there?
What?
Did you find a way to go splat?
I was like, he's gonna move.
Nice.
Any minute now he's gonna move. Nope, he just took the hit.
Took it like a champ.
I'm a DPS, remember? It's what we do.
Oh yes.
They are if you're in the Dark Blade.
I guess you're gonna have to wait for me to run back because I don't have a res. Sorry. I need to get like engineering or something, just so I can do that shit.
Engineering is really good.
Eh,
It
it's
is,
aight.
but it
It's
doesn't make me
aight.
money, you know. Things that don't make me money, I don't like. Like I'm close to 1,000 gold right now. I like that feeling.
When I dropped mining for engineering, I pretty much like I just bought all the mats for engineering
Hmm.
and just power level through.
Yeah, I could do that like in a day, sure, but
Yeah,
the problem is
and-
lose a way to make money, which is hurting.
I think at max level it's very difficult to actually make money unless you do active farms.
Well, as long as this guy's the only 2.5 with an epic mount, he's gonna stay herb. When like my pally gets to 60, if he gets his like paladin mount, then I don't know. I'll consider switching to engineering. Do I need to come back in to get you, or?
I'm coming. I'm coming. I just need to. I'll get to the front entrance. You might have to come escort me if there's a pat.
Oh,
Yep,
the
because
kid
those
back.
pets. Yeah, but they respawn.
Okay. Hopefully not yet. 'Cause I'm quick anyway.
I didn't even see that. Killed me. How dare they?
Yeah,
Don't
when
they
the
know
shooter
who
dies,
I
the
am?
Goblin pops out. Then he just started hitting you because you were the first target. I didn't have any insta cast spells up.
Oh,
Hmm?
that works. I now have a macro that just pulls my bow off and puts it back on if it's off.
Perfect.
And it looks like I can mash it, and until my bow winds up in my backpack, it doesn't put it back in.
Unlock.
Let's see.
Nice.
I'll just be in bear form. There we go. Much easier.
Huh.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can modify it though so that it only pulls it off, because I don't want to be mashing it in panic and then have it like take off and then put back on.
Hmm.
Because that would suck.
Yeah, you got a level out of this. Good.
Yes.
And you got one boss down so far, so well, 2. So not bad.
I think it would be. It's very fast leveling.
Oh my god, I ran out.
I was thinking, once I get to level 15, I'll just get that dude who's constantly spamming trade chat, looking for a group, like selling runs.
Yeah, I sold my first princess run last night, but the ring didn't drop. It's dropped every single time, but the one.
That's
my
why.
single Run. Yeah,
That's why.
it's all good. I was like, it's on me, bro. Don't worry about it. Apparently, there's a nifty spot that you can stand in, like right by the waterfall at the entrance. And once you kill her in a certain spot, like you can still get the loot.
Nice.
Nice. Alright, I gotta get off voice for a little bit. Oh, so that I don't throw up.
I mean, there's a chest there if you want it, Shanas.
put him back auto loot. I can't stand this. Slow.
Huh.
I hate these goblins with their knockdowns.
Hmm. Have you ever considered doing like power like carry runs and asking people to pay like you 5 gold a run or 4 gold a run?
Yeah, but gold per hour, that's not even worth it for me. Make like 100 gold an hour and yeah, just it'll take me about an hour to run this. Because I don't like people.
That's a good enough reason.
I forgot about all these robots. Damage numbers. It's a little bit easier because I went shatter spec instead of just chill. It's like get an over on them, it's pretty guaranteed crits.
How much money does it cost you to respec now?
Right now 50. When I started
Cool.
this month it was 40.
Well, 50 is max.
Yeah, so I did it twice and now it's back to 50. But it'll go down again.
Rough.
It's not very often.
I might. Okay, I think I have a macro now that works. That just chucks my bow into my backpack. It doesn't do anything with that. And the name of my macro for saving my bow from Nefarian is fucking no, Nef.
Oh no, save me!
Oh
There we
shit.
go.
Czar!
Run to me. Just
Oh.
in time.
Oh, I'm too young to die.
Still there. Sorry. Where did he come from?
I don't know, he just kind of snuck up on me.
So much loot. So little money.
Yeah, they're like a couple copper each.
You there! Check out that noise!
Don't hit anything just in case. Make sure they stay on me till I get over here.
We're under attack! A vast is swelled!
Oh shit!
Repel the
Save me!
invaders!
Get to you.
I'm-
No way. Damn, that guy was across the thick shit. Did you
I'm
get the
level
XP
10,
for
remember
please?
that. Oh, It's alright, I come back. I'll do the walk of shame.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot there are people like walking on the sides as well. Just kill them now. Did you get the XP for those guys that died as well?
Nah, if you're dead, you don't get any XP.
Yeah, I hope they
Well, I'm
die.
already 1, 2, 3, almost 4 bars.
Very nice. This
Pretty
wasn't even an
quick.
hour, so
Yeah, like once you get to once I get to 15, we can just like pull entire dungeons. If it's like stockades, where it's mainly just melees,
oh yeah.
you can just AoE that stuff down very quickly. It's like 10
Stockade
minutes
is
or
5
less to run.
minutes. Yeah. 5 minutes including drinking time. It's closer to 7, but that's including like running back out and shit. I used to do that for money for some reason. And it's easy when you're bored in like Stormwind. It's right there in Stormwind.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't drop anything like no blues. It's mainly just dungeon loot, like
I've
random
gotten a
dungeon.
blue out of it once, I think. It didn't sell
Hmm?
for anything, but it was still blue. I was like, yes. But you fill your bags with 5 runs in an hour on stockade runs, and you made like 15, 20 gold. And it's less than an hour. It's, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think I'll bring my rogue to Stormwind instead of my. Oh, I might need you to escort me back. Just because my warrior is now prot spec.
Alright. As soon as you're back, oh, there's probably a pad when you get back.
Yeah, there's a pad.
Yeah, where this is gonna port fly to Westwall, so when we're done, we're just gonna port it to Darnassus quickly.
What?
When we're done with Van Cleef, I'm just gonna run out and port where this to Deadmines to Darnassus.
Okay. Where's your warrior? Oh yeah, it looks like I get XP as long as I'm within the dungeon.
Nice. There can't be a certain like closeness, but because I'm in the round part and you're like right on the straight part.
Yeah, just kill something. Where are you right now? I want to see how
Left.
far. Like maybe I could just stay at the entrance.
Nah, you can't. I did that before. That's why like there's a
No.
special spot for DM where you like have to kill Princess. And where the guy who's being carried has to stand.
Okay.
It's like a radius thing, but it works through walls. So like if you are like, you know, like on a winding part of a thing and I'm on the other part of the winding tunnel, if it winds close enough together, you get the XP or the loot or whatever.
Okay. Oh.
Someone there.
Yeah, there's 2 paths.
God damn, response. I've realized that my accomplishment in Classic is more than just raiding, it's also getting a level 60 priest and a level 60 warrior. That's 2 things I have to do. Never played
Oh
level
yeah.
60s.
I was originally wanting to make a level 60 hunter, but then I realized, man, what do I do end game? I hate being a DPS in raids.
I mean, ideally I'd like to have all, but those are the 2 I need to get because I've never played a priest ever. Not even in
Oh.
retail. like I've never played a priest. I got to do
I
like other things like play a mage, play a druid, but never a priest.
honestly I find priests kind of boring. Like their DPS is pretty much like their one rotation. There's it has no like variations. You can't do a lot of crazy stuff like a hunter could do. Uh, heal wise, they're really good. Like I I've healed as a priest and they're very good. But that's their only redeeming feature.
I find it funny that you say that because like I find being a hunter more boring DPSing.
Well, I think it's just you have so much more utility as a hunter. You have this dead zone that you have to always constantly manage. You have all these different abilities. Like
You gotta work on
a
timing.
skilled hunter can really distinguish themselves from a bad hunter.
Yeah, because the timing on your bow as well is a big deal. Like with like your timed shots.
Yeah, like multi-shot weaving.
Yeah, like kind of like warriors with their swing timers. Like if you time it right.
Yeah, I guess for me it's just that like 90% of our fights, it's I hit aim shot and I hit multi-shot and that's it. Like, I mean, I'm survival spec. I'm ready to trap and I love dungeons because I can use my traps like tons. I can do shit tons of stuff in dungeons, but the moment I get into a raid, it's like, okay, sit here, hit 2 buttons, and that's about all you fucking do.
Yeah, raid is a lot. It's a whole different beast than dungeons. Raid
Yeah.
is
Hive mind. We're all one thing with
yeah
one purpose.
yeah. It's like raiding isn't about doing like great DPS. It's more about making no mistakes.
Oh no, I'm not talking about DPS though. Like, I mean, like I love ZG just for the fact that when I get the opportunity to, I can be the charge soak. Though last time we did it, for some reason they kept going to someone else. I was trying to make sure I was between people, and it kept rushing a different person.
You have to be far enough that he would charge you, but
I was.
are
The
you
minimum charge range is 8 yards, so as long as I'm able to shoot, I'm within their charge range.
okay?
And if I'm closer than the next person, but I think I was just fighting a shadow priest for distance. Like I don't know that if I was right between them because I didn't want to be right in front of the shadow priest or they'd get silenced when I got charged. So that
Sorry, I think I'm gonna pull again.
yeah, so that added a level
I killed a guy.
of
Oh no, I'm good.
like I had to figure out exactly how far I was away from the enemy while also figuring out how far someone else was away from the enemy in a different position, and that was a little bit tougher. But like I love being the charge soak because I get to do something. I like pulling the Sons of Hakar because I get to do something. I like trank shot rotation on Magmadar or whatever because I get to do something. But like any fight where like even Hakar, if I'm not pulling the mobs, like it's so boring. Which also might be just due to the fact that like I have ADHD and I get bored pretty easily. But it's why my shaman has just been more fun to play lately because like it feels like I have to watch more, but I can also do more. Like
You
even as
land
DPS,
lubbers
if
are
I see
tougher
like
than I
poisons
thought.
going around on the
I'll
party,
have
I'll
to
help the healer out by
improvise.
dropping a poison cleanse totem.
Ugh. No, you're
But that
making
said,
me
I love my hunter.
angry.
Like I'm continuing to play the hunter, and I just would hope that there's more mechanics in later raids that actually let me feel like I'm
Well,
doing more.
the fighting with Kelsazar, he's going to constantly spawn zombies, and you're going to be like one couple of hunters would be needed to kite all the zombies instead of fighting them.
Yeah, so that would be cool. Plus, I've heard there's one in I think AQ where like a hunter pet can tank a boss or something.
Ooh, a blue. Oh, it's from the boss.
Oh, nice.
Oh, but you know what's the worst part about one of the recent patches? I think was the ZG patch.
That'll be good for your trip though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a cookie first because
AQ's a whole different beast. Like you're going to have warlock tanks on that one.
Yeah, that'll be fun. But like, you know what sucks?
But
They patched the fucking retraining of pets. for like up until like last week, pretty much, or
Oh,
2
Edwin's
weeks ago
on.
or something. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, go talk to that dude. Get him to make you your set.
Come up, Shanas. You can come up to the bridge.
All right. Watch me set foot, and I'm gonna pull the entire place.
Very good. Alright, there's another pile up there to loot.
Alright, this is a good haul. Good haul.
But yeah, no, up until like a couple weeks ago, if you retrained your pet, it cost 15 silver every time.
Yeah.
Every
Oh,
time.
yeah?
Now it's scaling up.
That's
I
like,
retrained once, it was 15 silver. I retrained again, it was 50 silver. So
disgusting.
yeah.
Okay, so don't pass these cannonballs, basically.
Don't you worry.
One's in all the way up. Yep, should be good.
Pretty sure I'm ready. It takes 5 solder, right? Or blood vine. Yeah, I'm ready.
I made a gold in here. That's pretty funny. Off of copper. Good stuff. Alright, now I'm gonna pull this small boss.
Alright. I have to train weapon skills on that. Dung Nabbit. Totally forgot that was his name.
Pancake time.
None may challenge the Brotherhood. Lapdogs, all of you. Fools! Our cause is righteous. The Brotherhood shall prevail.
All the blues. Alright, let's. I actually need. Can I get a port to Ironforge? And then we can do your warrior. Where does? Oh, is he also running?
No, I'm just porting into Darknesses.
Cool.
Alright, I'll see you in a sec.
I still gotta figure out what to name my pet.
Ass monkey.
It's a wind serpent. No.
Ass snake.
No, like why?
I don't know.
Snaky snack.
I was in a shitty mood. I don't know what to say.
Oh.
Shit snake. That's funny. Where this is in the mountain somewhere? What?
I like that was just like an instant suggestion.
Yes, sir.
Oh, phone call.
Yo, he just disappeared off the map. What the hell? I'm so confused as to why I'm not seeing him right now.
Outstanding!
Alright, send get your warrior and I'll invite you. Tsar.
Yeah, logging out. And I'm on.
Can I help you?
Alright. Where are you right now?
Farewell.
Redbridge? Get to Stormwind.
Oh, I was flying to. I already took a flight to. Westfall.
Alright, fine. No rush.
I wish when I pressed the put me down button, like the request stop, that it just put me back where I came from. That'd be great. Luckily, when I land, I can just hearth. So you train guns in Ironforge?
Yes.
Alright, get that done. are you running on?
Hmm?
Are you doing it on Shanas?
Yeah, I'll do it on Shanas. Because I can pull bigger packs.
Yeah. Alright, cards are done.
King's honor, friend. Be careful.
Alright, I'm here.
Alright, you there? Okay, getting on Shanas.
It'll pass lead first, but it'll pass eventually. I just gotta wait for it to pass and then get you.
Yeah, I'm here. You can give me an invite whenever.
Sometimes it passes like almost instantly, sometimes it takes forever. Seems it decided to take forever this time. Ah, there we go. Finally. Alright.
Cool, let me